Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Davey Z, coming to you live from my truck. Figured out a new way to videotape without screwing things up, I guess. I do it from my overhead mirror. Hopefully I won't get pulled over for it. Shouldn't, because it looks like a mirror. I don't know if you guys noticed on the video I made earlier today, but I had dropped my iPad as I was crossing the creek with my son and my grandson, and that really bummed me out because that is my sole thing that I use for doing my videos. I use this camera too, but this is just my cell phone. It works okay, but it doesn't get the quality that the iPad does, and the editor is a little bit harder to use on this. So, but anyhow, the iPad survived. I have candy in my mouth, sorry. The iPad survived, and what had happened was, as I was crossing the creek with DJ and Zebo, I had just said in the video, watch Grandpa go, or watch Daddy go on his ass, meaning myself. Not even a second later, down I went with the camera right underwater, my foot down about, I don't know, probably a good, I would say 400, wait a minute, I just saw a cop go by and he's seen my camera. I gotta move this guy soon. I don't want him to think it's a speed radar thing, a radar detector. I just don't know where I can put it to get a good video going. I could do it like this, I guess. Now my mirror's all screwed up. I'm afraid I'm going to get pulled over if I keep doing it like that. It's easy to do if I'm just at a standstill, but when I'm driving, I guess I shouldn't do it because it sits up in the mirror and then the cop looks at it and thinks it's a radar detector. Then I get stopped and pulled over for having a radar detector, which you're not allowed to have in New York, which is a sucky law, but it is what it is. Just like the seat belts and all the other shit we have to do here in New York. Can't talk on the phone, can't text. You're not supposed to be recording when you're driving, you know. Before you know it, they'll be saying you can't do anything. Just drive. No eating, no drinking. Well, I don't drink and drive because I don't really drink. And I got some kind of sad news. My band broke up. I'm not going to get into details why we broke up, but we did. And it had to do with me and the bass player. Let's just say that. A couple of old guys that just butted heads on material. And we had kind of a stinker blow up. And he's pissed at me, I'm assuming. Guess I can't blame him. I did get pretty mean with him, but don't insult me in my house and I won't throw you out. It's that simple, eh? But I wish them all the success in the world. And they're getting another singer, which is fine with me, because I don't want to be their singer anymore. Mainly because I might be going with another group of guys. I don't know. I like the dance material, and they like the rock and roll listening material, which is fine. But when you're playing a band locally, and the bar owner wants people to come out, they want to dance. They want to shake their booties out there on the dance floor with their boyfriends and girlfriends, and that's how you keep them dancing, by playing the dance material. Things from the 70s and the 80s, like Earth, Wind and Fire and the Funkadelics and anything disco and even anything 80s. But you can't hold a crowd by playing Black Sabbath and Three Doors Down all night. I'm sorry. I've been doing this for a lot of years, close to 40 years, playing at bars and fields and parks and whatever venue. Been there, done that. I toured the fucking U.S. and parts of the world with Chubby Checker back in the 80s. I've met a lot of famous people, and I've learned a lot from different people. And And the biggest thing that I learned is holding a crowd. And the way you hold the crowd is you get them dancing.